Basically, I don't really have a lot of news stuff this week, so it's just a bit more rambling. You could call this the Monday morning ramble, if you will. I'm supposed to be doing an exam, but, they said, yeah, you can only do the exam between 5 and midnight or 2 and midnight or whatever it is, because when you study online, you sort of get the flexibility. And I think that's a bit stupid, really. Like, if you're going to do it online, why is there a set time frame? Why can't you just do it from 9 in the morning till the night time? Because obviously if you're studying online, you can't be going to work. So it doesn't really make sense to me. In that aspect of it, I just think it's a bit silly. Like, you're not really a real uni anyway if you can do it all online. Because, like, they say open book exam, don't use the internet. You fucking have 2 screens set up like I do. You could just Google shit. Yeah, I don't get max marks, which means I'm an idiot and I don't know how to Google. But still, you can get a distinction pretty easily with a good old bit of cheating. So, take note. One thing with the university, actually, that comes to mind is last week, they messaged me. Now, I don't know whether, like, you will think this is as ridiculous as I do, because I've told people at work and they seem to think it is pretty ridiculous. So if you do, just email me. It's fapodcastonline@gmail.com. So just fapodcastonline, one big fucking word, @gmail.com. Don't actually put in the thing, one big fucking word. It'll probably go nowhere. If someone actually has that email, I will be impressed. So they messaged me, and I submitted an assignment 5 weeks ago, and I get an email from the teacher saying, you need to resubmit it. It was in a zip file. We couldn't read it. Nothing more, nothing less. I freak out. I go home from work early because I thought, you know what, I should just deal with this. And I get mad, like real mad, because I try and call him. Who's in a meeting? I say, well, fuck, what's the deadline on this? This was 5 weeks ago. Am I going to lose marks? I start sort of getting a bit anxious, a bit stupid to really do that. But when you're doing this sort of stuff and, you're working towards a master's degree or your postgrad certificate, whatever, you think that they'd have a high standard. Boy, was I wrong. So yeah, essentially, I go home and I message him and I was real mad. Because I'm like, what's the problem with a zip file? Just unzip it, you fucking idiot. Like, it's not hard. You just get the zip file, you unzip it, Right click, unzip, there's your shit. I go on to find out it's because they want to detect plagiarism. Anyway, so I have this thing. I sent him an email. I'm like, I really just don't think this is good enough. You should have told me when to do it by, what the issue is. I demand compensation for my time. I'm looking back. That's such a douchey thing to say. Like, I left work early, so you must pay me. But still annoying because he didn't give me the time frame. And he has the gall to email me back and say, oh, you wasted your time writing this email. Maybe if you weren't writing it like this, you would have just gotten this solved. All I asked was for a simple request. And the nerve of that cunt. Like, that pisses me off. Like, as a student, people seem to think that, the academic heads seem to think they could treat you like shit. Go fuck yourselves, universities. Go fuck yourselves. Because we are still, like, a customer to a business. Especially if you're Kaplan Business School. Yeah, I'm going to name you and shame you, you cunts. If you're a business like that, you don't talk down to your clientele. Yes, I acted like a douchebag, but, talking down to me and treating me like a piece of shit, where do you think that's going to go? Do you think I'm going to give you my business? No, of course I'm not going to give you my fucking business. Especially when you don't know how to unzip a fucking file and it takes you 5 fucking weeks to tell me. So then I get into this back and forth, and he's like, you need to resubmit it. I'm like, okay, you can only accept one file, so what, I got to merge all the PDFs? Yeah, alright, so I got to rescan this and that and put it all together. And I try and resubmit it. Oh, the resubmission doesn't work. It doesn't work in the portal. I'm like, alright. So I message him like, dude, it doesn't work. And he goes, have we tried this? I sent him a picture of the fucking error message. And then he re-uploads it. And I go, okay, good. And he's like all smart. I was like, yeah, I did it. Alright, cool. I look at my fucking thing. He's overridden my most recent assignment from a week ago. So this is the first one from 5 weeks ago. He overrode the one from a week ago. So I message him. I'm like, dude, you've overridden my most recent assignment. He's like, oh yeah. Oops. What do you mean, oops? If you could re-upload it anyway, why the fuck did I have to go home from work, you dumb cunt? Why didn't you unzip it and collate it and re-upload it? Especially if I didn't have access to it. And then you have the nerve to be condescending to me when you're fucking stupid. Well, sorry, but this shit like this just makes me mad. It's just corporations who think they're better than the individual. It brings out this fucking hatred. So And at the end of the day, look, I'll sort of cut to the chase. What happened was I ended up emailing him both copies of the assignments, and he said he can't email it. He said, no, you can't email me, you have to resubmit it. And then he ended up resubmitting both of them anyway. So, big fucking circle loop, got nowhere. I asked for his manager's email, and she calls me a week later and says, look, I don't know what happened, I'm sorry, this is a fuck up. He, obviously it's taken 5 weeks. We have got nothing saying you can't use a zip file. Look, I know that we probably should, you've made valid points. We can't pay you compensation. I leveled with her. I said, yeah, look, I was just mad and being a douchebag. And now she's going to look into it. And, that's the thing. Like, that's fine. And I could tell from, like, the fact that one, she didn't email me, so she doesn't want a paper trail. Because obviously when you have a paper trail or that sort of thing, you can fucking just be a real dick about it. And two, she calls me. Yeah, so she called me about the thing. And she just said, yeah, like, this is ridiculous. I don't know why it took 5 weeks. And the funny thing is, I got one of my assignments marked. I've got to get this double checked, so I might be wrong. But I swear that the assessor has missed 10 marks, like, on my assignment, because he was involved in this and he missed it. So now I've pissed off the person marking my assignments, which is just, you don't want to do that. But, man, just the nerve of these fucking schools who just think that they can just treat you like shit. I'm giving you thousands of dollars and you're going to talk down to me? Go fuck yourself. I will mail you a nice big bottle of lube. Fucking XL, fucking American-sized, freedom-sized lube. And you can go lube up your hand real nice and shove it in, knuckles deep, up your asshole, and go and fuck yourself. I will mail you a fucking cactus with some little lemon squeezy. Fucking pour the little lemon juice all over the cactus. Fucking lube it up real nice, shove it up there. If you don't want to do it, I'll happily fucking get a plane ticket, come over there, and help you fuck yourself, you fucking idiots. But at least, silver lining, the head of the thing, she could see how stupid it was. Because she said, look, I've done a post-grad degree. I would be in the same position as you. I'd be concerned and I'd expect a better standard.